Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to give you guys an update on the 6-month Pleco fry along with the shrimp project that I'm doing. So let's start off with the Pleco fries. They're growing pretty steadily. So actually some of these little Plecos look like they're actually big enough to be placed into the main rack without falling into the overflow. So I'm going to go and try to move some of the bigger ones into that tank, giving more room for the other ones to kind of catch up in size. So I grabbed one of the bigger ones here to kind of do a quick dorsal fin count. So initially when I had the Pleco fries, I wasn't really sure if it was a peppermint or a starlight. Both species are very similar. The only difference between the peppermint and the starlight, the peppermint lose their kind of white streams or their little white outlines on their fins as they get older, but they keep their white dot. But with the starlights, they keep their white stripes, but their spots or their white spots slowly kind of goes away, almost like as if it's not there. So one of the ways to tell a true starlight pleco is their dorsal fin counts. They have a lot more, I guess, lines in between their dorsal fins versus any other plecos. It tends to be 9 or 10. And I grabbed one of the largest ones because it's easier to count as they get bigger, and obviously you can kind of see the defined lines. Sitting here counting this guy here, he has 9 to 10, so I think that this is probably a starlight pair that bred, and we have these babies here. Again, not 100% sure, just because when I had the starlights and the peppermints, they were kind of mixed in the tank, and the fries came out. And of course, we could have hybrids as well. So this could be a hybrid where they retain certain traits. We're not really sure. Other than that, I'm probably going to grow these guys up to adulthood just to see what they look like on their final form. All right, so let's move on to the shrimp project. Along with the plecos in the tank, I have a bunch of painted fire reds. And these are the highest grade of cherry shrimp. They're pretty much solid red in color. This is the main colony tank here, and as you can see, they're thriving, and they've probably grown tremendously since I've had them. When I started this project, I only had 36 shrimp, and now as you can see, there's like hundreds of them in this tank. I bought them from different sources, quarantined them separately to make sure that they were all disease-free for months, and then afterwards I combined them together to kind of get a better gene pool. So right now, every week, as the shrimp multiplies and grows, I'm calling out all the shrimps that are dull in color or not as solid red as some of these other ones. So what I have going right now is a 20-gallon tank with all the culls, and what I'm doing is I'm just selling the culls. These culls are pretty much cherry shrimp all the way to fire red shrimps. And if you guys are interested in buying some culls, I have them on the main website. I sell them pretty much at $1 a piece, super discounted. They have a potential of producing higher grade shrimps when breeding all the way up to painted fire reds. Again, the chances are a lot lower. Obviously, the genes are passed on. So my goal right now is just to create a bunch of super high grade painted fire reds. So the next couple months here, I'm going to do a lot of selective breeding and just kind of get a really solid colony going and go from there. So a few new things in the tank. I added some cho wood into the tank for the shrimp to kind of just hide, eat, and munch on, along with some plants that have been covered in algae from other tanks. And lastly, I added a LED light onto the tank so I can actually see the shrimps and see the plecos. This was actually just completely dark for a while. I kind of let them do their thing for a while. I was actually finally able to just hang on a light just so that I can see them. I can do maintenance a lot easier. This makes it a lot easier because I don't have to keep moving the light, keep lifting it up, trying to get some shrimp. The light is above the tank. I can just basically go in there, do my thing. Also now, since I have plants in the tank, they do need light, and hopefully this will help them grow. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's update. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys are subscribed. And like always, until next time guys, peace.